Hello. Welcome to Knit and Crochet with the Gilmore Girl. My name is Cheryl. We're doing another live chat. Woohoo! So I'm just going to wait and see if anybody shows up. I'm drinking coffee out of my Elves Just Want to Have Fun mug. And it's got hazelnut creamer in it. So it's pretty good. Not my favorite, though. I like Irish cream and French vanilla and all that, but this was cheap, so I bought it. Just going to see if anybody shows up in the next few minutes. So this part's kind of boring. If you're watching it later on, it's kind of boring, but I've got some projects, a special project I want to show you later. So stay tuned. Oh, hello, Kelly. Good to see you. Welcome. I was making a joke earlier that this is the Kelly, not on this video, but another video, that this is the Kelly and Cheryl show. Because you're the only one who shows up. I'm doing good, thanks. How are you? Yeah, I've been crocheting a lot, and I've been reading and sleeping and just enjoying life. So, yeah. I haven't been worrying too much. I worried too much. So the last few days, I just kind of let things go and just enjoy life. You're getting used to the heat. Yeah, it's not too hot right now in the house, in my apartment, but it's pretty windy. But it's sunny, so I don't know how hot it is outside. But oh, so what are you working on in crocheting and knitting? How are the boys? Are they doing good? Why do people do that when they drink something? They always go, ah. Why do I do that? I always find that annoying when other people do that. I don't know why I do. Anyways, so I'll show you what I'm working on. Just let me take another drink. That's hot. I got a hair in here. That's not good. You're knitting a top. Ooh. Just put my coffee up. Why do I always put things so far away from my chair? You're knitting a top. Well, that's kind of cool. I mean, it is cool, not kind of. What kind of top is it? Is it a pattern, or are you making the pattern? Is this the one that you're designing? I want to design a top, but it just looks too hard for me. I'm wearing my normal hair. It's getting longer. Veer Velmaki. Okay. Well, that's cool. So Kelly, I showed it to you before what I was working on, but just for those who are watching this later on, what happened? Okay, I'm going to start at the very beginning. So about 5 days ago, oh, it's a basic one. Oh, that's good. So it's a little bit easier. That's good. About 5 days ago, I was on Facebook, and Kendra's mom tagged me in a pattern. She showed a pattern, and she tagged me, and she says, I love this. This is so cute. And I looked at it, and I had a physical ache in my chest that I had to make this pattern. It was so stinking cute. So let me show you the pattern. I'm going to move the camera. I forgot to get my phone out. It's by Ira Rott, who I found out is a Canadian designer. And she has quite a few. She's got lots of different designs. She makes hats with animal hats and stuff for babies and toddlers too. But the one that I got tagged on is Joseph, what's it called? Hold on. Come on. Come on, Finn, work. All right, I gotta go to the beginning. So I've got the relevant pages printed out, but it's 22 pages long, and they've got a bunch of things that I need, so I don't have a picture on my pattern. But I'll show you the picture of the pattern. It's Josephina and Jeffrey Elephant Rug. So those, there we go. So I'm making the girl one, which I'm going to make it bigger so you can see. And I just thought that was like adorable. So, whoops. There. It's a rug. Isn't that the cutest? So I went on her designer page on her shop in Ravelry. Immediately bought the pattern. The pattern is really well done. It's got links to different videos on her blog on how to do different stitches. And it's got links to how to block it and everything. It's really detailed. Easy. It's an intermediate work, but it's really quite easy once you get the hang of it. The first time I did the head and the trunk, no problem. But then I did the right ear, and I did it in the wrong stitch count, and I ended up doing one of the rows wrong, which I found out later after I did it all and wove it all in. Yeah, so I had to start again. But I love this pattern, Kelly. I love it. I absolutely love it. It is fun. I enjoy it. And so I went and bought more. So, because, that's what you do. When you like a pattern, you buy more, right? So, even if you don't have the money to buy them. That's what Visa's for. So I bought this pattern. This is the Sock Monkey Rug. It's all crochet, by the way. So that's the monkey one. Isn't that cute? I love that. And then I also bought the Retro Owl carpet rug. Retro Owl rug or doily rug. Now, this picture doesn't have colors. The other picture I saw has colors, different colors on the pattern. So I don't like this as well. I'm going to make mine different colors. But it's, whoops, what'd I do? Okay. It's a little owl. Isn't that adorable? Oh my gosh. So I bought them because, now this is like going on another tangent, but it connects. So stay with me. In Merritt, I don't know about other places in BC, and I definitely don't know about other countries, but in Merritt, you can buy, if you have mental health disorders through Canadian Mental Health Association, you can get $125 a month to use on anything that's for your mental and physical health. So originally, I was going to use it to buy a pool pass, a pass to my local pool. But I went a few times and ended up, it hurts too much. My knee is too damaged to be able to exercise. So I called them and I said, would it be okay if I used it to buy yarn instead? And they said, sure. So I'm going to buy a bunch of yarn and make those other two patterns. But, so I decided, back to the elephant, I decided to make the elephant one for Kendra's family for Christmas. So here, it's not blocked, so it's kind of curly. Let's do it this way. So there you go. There's the, I can't see what I'm doing. There's the head and the trunk. There's the trunk. It's supposed to curl more. It's supposed to go like that, but. Well, I've done more, Kelly. That's just the head. Then I did the right ear, which was a lot of work. So this will go up like, can't even show the whole thing, but it'll go up like this on, or like that on the side. And then it is like that. So it's really quite big. And I just have to make the left ear now. I started it, but I ran out of yarn. So, woohoo! I'm so excited. I'm loving it. I got yarn all over me. So, and then I have to attach the pieces together, which looks kind of easy because they give instructions on how to do it. So, yeah, it is awesome. I love it. I'm having so much fun doing it. And then the monkey pattern is considered easy, and the owl one's considered easy as well, I think. So I don't know why the elephant's considered intermediate, but whatever. I love them. I did notice one mistake in the pattern, but it was easily fixable, and I recognized it right away. So it was easily fixable, and what happened is she didn't mention one repeat. But it was obvious I had to repeat there, so no big deal. So, yeah, I'm excited. I love them. I absolutely love them. So I'm having fun. I want to make the owl and the monkey. And they also have a bear one and a fox one. So, yeah. I want to make them. So I want to buy the yarn with the $125 plus probably a little bit more. I'll buy the thing. So this is made, it's supposed to be made with 3 strands of yarn. I only use 2 strands, but I love it. I think it looks good with 2 strands. So I got 2 different balls at a time, and yeah. So I have to go buy some more today, or maybe on Monday I'll go buy some more yarn and some gray yarn and finish it. Because Kendra's mom wanted it to be gray. And then I have to get some black yarn for the eyebrows and the eyes. And I think it's got lips too. You can put tusks on it too, but I'm not going to put tusks on it. I think it looks cuter without it. Yes, Kendra will love it. Definitely. I think Candace will love it too. She thinks it's so cute. So on the picture, so I'm sure she'll love it. And Kendra will probably die of thrill and what's the word? Joy. She'll love it. So I don't know how I'm going to get it up to them, because if I mail it, it's going to be a lot of money. But we'll figure that out somehow. Somehow I'll go visit them someday. So yeah, I'm excited. So that's all I've been working on. So, well, no, that's not all I've been working on. That's mostly what I've been working on. I'm just going to put these down here. So I started knitting a garter stitch scarf. This is just all I've done. So I was doing that. Then I started making a dishcloth. I've been working on that shawl that I showed you last time on the last video. So anyways, I'm excited. I'm having fun. So Kelly, what's going on with you these days? How are the boys? Have I asked that yet? I don't know. Enid said she was going to try and get on the chat this time, but it doesn't look like she's here yet. I don't know. I don't have much to say. I've just been crocheting and relaxing and reading, and oh, my chat went away. Where did my chat go? Hello, chat. There it is. Aw, Jan came and visited you. That's good. The boys were hyper, eh? Well, that's good. How is she doing? We're talking about Jan Carruthers. She's another YouTuber and great crocheter. And she lives in Manchester, which is right near Kelly, who also lives in Manchester. So, good. I haven't been doing much. I just been at home, just enjoying life. I haven't been depressed lately, so that's good. I've been trying not to worry about things, which has helped me a lot because now I realize I worry about a lot of stuff. So I'm just excited just to deal with life as it comes, you know. And I've been having naps. I have naps when I feel like it, and not, if I feel like going to have a nap or if I feel like going to bed early, I do. So that makes me feel good. Because I used to live kind of like to please other people, like do things the right way or the correct way, you know. Now I'm just living my life the way that I see fit and the way I can handle, and it's going good. So, yeah. So I have nothing much to talk about, Kel. Let's see. Oh, I lost 3 pounds last week. Last Wednesday, I went to weight group. I lost 3 pounds in 2 weeks. So that's a week, pound and a half a week. That was pretty good. I'm happy about that. Yeah, quite happy with that. So, and thank you. Slowly but surely, it's coming off. And really haven't been doing much. I've been watching Netflix and YouTube, catching up. I've been watching your channel, Kelly. I watched like 6 videos of yours, and I've been watching some YouTube and some Netflix. Oh, I watched Ghostbusters, the new Ghostbusters, or the newer Ghostbusters on Netflix. The one with the women instead of the men. And oh my goodness, it is hilarious. I love it. And then I watched it again with a friend, and it's funnier the second time through. It, it was so funny. I didn't think I'd like it because I didn't really like the first Ghostbusters, but it was really good. So I recommend that movie. So I watched that, and I've been basically just crocheting on the elephant because that took a lot of work, and I have one more ear to make, and then I'll be done. Yeah, it's really good. It stars Melissa McCarthy, who is hilarious, and usually her movies are kind of raunchy, and I don't really enjoy them. But I liked her on Mike and Molly, the TV show, and this movie she's really good on, and there's no scenes you shouldn't watch as a Christian. So it was really good. Really good. So yeah. And I've been reading. I ordered some more books because, I order books when I don't have money. I order books. I am not ashamed of that. I have so many books I have to read that are mine and that I get from the library. And it's overwhelming how many books I have on my TBR list. Which reminds me, I have to do some booktube videos today. So, because I have a booktube channel too on YouTube. So, I want to do some booktube videos. Yeah. So, what else have you been up to, Kel? This is definitely the Kelly and Cheryl show. I like that. Kelly and Cheryl show. I like that. I've been cleaning my house slowly but surely, getting that done. Cleaned my kitchen the other day, did all my dishes, which was a lot of dishes. I have a lot of dishes I didn't know I had that I end up using. And when you haven't done dishes for 2 weeks, it kind of piles up. And I have to do laundry today because I'm running out of clean clothes. In fact, I'm run out of clean clothes totally. So I've got to do that today. Oh, the chat left me again. Why does that keep happening? That's weird. Come back, chat. Come on, chat. I lost the thread. Oh, there we go. Oh, wonderful. That is wonderful. Job offer. Are you going to take it? That is wonderful. Congratulations. Congratulations. That's wonderful. And both your kids will be in school by then, right? That's what group or what grade do you teach then? Yeah, the timing is perfect. You're right. Wonderful. That's wonderful, Kelly. I got offered a babysitting job, but I had to say no to it because I realized I got to look after my mental health first, and then I can babysit again. Oh, that's wonderful. That is such good news. Congratulations. That's wonderful. Did I mention it's wonderful yet? Oh, I would love to. Are you going to be like a full-blown teacher or a teacher's aide? Not that there's anything wrong with being a teacher's aide. Well, that's great. I think I'd rather be a teacher's aide anyways, because that way you don't have to, I don't know if you do, but you may not have to do all the lesson plans, okay, well, my friend's a teacher, and at the beginning of the year, she has to plan out all the lessons, and it takes her like a week to plan everything for the year. Do you have to do that as a teacher's aide? Or maybe they do it differently in England. I don't know. My nose, I got like yarn on my nose, I think. And I'm trying to discreetly, kind of hard to do when you're live on camera. Oh, this yarn is really pretty. I love it. I ordered some sock yarn I told Kelly, I didn't tell anybody else. So Kelly told me about, because Kelly and I do Google Hangouts as well. And at one point, I don't remember when, but at one point she had told me about iceyarns.com. Is that what it's called? So I went on it and I bought 400 grams because you can buy lots there for cheaper than if you buy them separately. So I bought 4 skeins of 100 grams. So that's 400 grams of sock yarn for like $15 Canadian with tax and everything. So yeah, I'm happy about that. Because usually it's like, my chat went away again. Here we go. The teachers do the lesson plans, but teaching assistants do the physical side of the teaching, like setting up and making sure lessons are done right. Ah, well, that's cool. That is cool. That's what I would like to do. If I was to do something like that, that's what I would do. Yeah. So, I guess you don't know what teacher you're working with and everything yet, I guess. But I hope it all works out and you're happy and everything. That'll be great. Yeah, that'd be wonderful. I kind of wish I had a job, but I'm kind of enjoying not having a job. I mean, if it was Kendra, that'd be different because I'm used to Kendra and she's like a daughter to me. So it would be no problem having her here. And it's just an extra bonus that I got paid for it kind of thing. But to have a job and look after, because really all I can do is babysit. So to get used to another kid and get through their schedules and the way they are and their personalities and stuff, I just don't have the energy to do that or the mental health to do that right now. And I really, truly believe in looking after your mental health, because it's just as important as looking after your physical body. And exactly, Kelly, I have to focus on getting it so that I'm not as depressed and not as worried and not as stressed out. So, and I know everybody gets stressed out and depressed and everything, but I tend to overdo it. So the last few days I've been really just enjoying doing what I want to do and enjoying just relaxing. And if I want to just sit there and stare at the wall, then I do that. I don't feel like, well, you should be doing this or you should be doing that. I just say, I want to stare at the wall. So I stare at the wall. So it's working really good. It's really good. And I'm getting more stuff done now that I'm focusing on my mental health and focusing on what is good in my life, and not, I think the main thing is not worrying about my life, because I am worried about my future with the diabetes. Blindness is pretty well for sure that I'm going to have, and my feet are pretty bad from the diabetes, so I could lose a foot or a leg and things like that. And then with my Tourette's, it's getting worse again and things like that. So, there's things to worry about, but I've just been thinking, God is in control. He'll look after me. And I just have to do my best to make sure that I am happy and that I'm not worrying about my life and my future. So, yeah, I recommend that to everyone, to look after their mental health, because that's very important to a happy lifestyle. And I know I'm going to get depressed again and have another meltdown. And that's just something I live with. But I'm working on it. So. That was my little tangent there. Sorry about that. So, I really don't know what else to talk about, Kelly. Are you working on any other projects other than the top? This is just a I already showed it to you. Sorry. I'm working on my socks still. My Hermione's everyday sock. I'm up to the heel flap. I just have to do the heel flap and the heel gusset and the foot. So that's going well. I haven't worked on it the last few days because I've been busy working on the elephant. I tell you, I love that pattern. And if, you know what, if Ryan and Bev have a baby, I'm going to buy so many patterns from this lady, Ira Rott, her name is. I'm going to buy so many patterns from her because she has got the cutest baby, and thank you. um, like hats that have animal heads on them, and they are so adorable. Oh my goodness. So, I don't know anybody who's planning on having babies except for Ryan and Bev are thinking about it. So hopefully they will. And I can, make them a bunch of things. I already told them if they have a baby, Auntie Cheryl is going to spoil that baby, because I'm going to knit and crochet so many things for that baby. I'd be mailing something off every week. Oh. That baby will be so spoiled. And then I told them that they have to have a red-haired little girl, because I've always wanted a red-haired little girl. Yeah. And if I can't have a red-haired little girl, I want them to have a red-haired little girl. And Ryan has red hair, and Beth has red hair in her family. So I'm excited. I think it's a possibility. Yeah. So, what else have I been doing? I've been reading. I ordered some books and I've been reading some of those. I've been reading, I ordered some more books by Morgan Matson, who I love. She wrote some young adult contemporary romance type. Well, not really. Well, a little bit of romance, but it's basically friendship and family books, like books about family and friendship. And I love those books. I read one and I'm reading another one, and I ordered 3 more of hers. So I'm happy about that. And I have some thrillers that I bought that I've read before. The Couple Next Door by Shari Lapena. Love that book. It's a psychological thriller, and it deals with mental illness, and it's just really good. Really good. So I want to reread that one. Have you been reading anything, Kelly? Are you still reading that, what series was that called? I forget what the series was called. Xanth or something? Oh. I've been reading a little bit, not a lot, because like I said, I've been working on the elephant, but I had the elephant in the room. Sorry. Thought that was funny. So, I need to buy some more yarn for the elephant, to finish the elephant today, or I'm going out to Walmart on Monday, but I kind of want to get it today so I can continue working on it. But that means I'll have to take the bus, and it's fine, but it only comes once an hour. So I have to sit there, get the yarn, sit there for an hour. So don't really like doing that. But at least there's bus service in Merritt. There never used to be, so it was too small of a town for them to have a bus, but now they do. So it only comes once an hour, though, and then twice a day it goes to Lower Nicholas, which is another place. So it, yeah, I know. I don't know how I live without bus service either. It goes to Lower Nicola twice a day, so it only comes to my stop every 2 hours during that time, which kind of sucks, because if you go out during that time, you have to wait 2 hours to get home. And then it takes 20 minutes to get home after you do all the stops. So that's like 2 hours and 20 minutes you have to wait. But that only happens twice a day, so. And we have Sunday service now. Woo! And holiday service. So we never used to, so. Yeah. Yeah, I don't drive, so I like the bus service. Plus, I have that Jason, who's my mental health worker. He drives me for grocery store and stuff like that. To go grocery shopping, he takes me. So that's good. And then my dad lives here part-time. So he lives here a few weeks out of the year, so he can take me places. And then I have friends, but I have one friend at least that can take me places once in a while. So then I have another friend once in a while I go out with. So don't have a lot of friends in Merritt. I have more friends in Kelowna, which is where I grew up, where I spent about 20 years. So, and I wish I lived there. I hate Merritt, actually, so. But can't afford to move to Kelowna. It's too expensive, and don't have much of this yarn left, so I don't know how big this is going to be. I might just make it like a cowl and just, what do you call it, seam it up. It's not very wide, but I just felt like making this. It's a cute thing, so Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. A nice cowl. So. Yeah, my tics from my Tourette have been getting worse lately. So if I make a little noise or something, that's what that is. I usually know when I'm going to make a tic, but sometimes I don't. So it just kind of comes and I'm like, oops, I didn't see that one coming. It's kind of funny. What am I going to do today? I want to work on that elephant, but I don't have enough yarn. Ah, it's terrible. My dad's in town. Maybe I'll go out for coffee with him and then get some more yarn while I'm out with them. That's a good idea. Then I want to do some booktube things and what else? It's a nice day out. Can you hear the birds? I love listening to the birds, especially in the morning. They're so chirpy. I gotta clean my house again. I gotta vacuum because I got crumbs and stuff all over the floor. So I gotta vacuum. I hate vacuuming. Yeah, I know. It's nighttime for you, eh? Yeah. What did you do today? Or I guess your day. See, now I don't know how to say it. So Kelly's in England, so she's what time would it be? It would be like 7:30 there p.m. It's 11:30 here in the morning. Yeah, it's kind of weird. It's kind of neat how technology works, say that you can, talk to someone across the world, and that's good. Are you talking about Jan who came over? That's good. That's really good. I don't get any company in my house. Nobody comes to visit me. Don't know whether I should be insulted or not. Well, I have like one good friend, and she doesn't like my chairs in my house, because it's uncomfortable for her, and she's got some not arthritis, but some other. She's injured herself a lot, so she has her favorite chair in her house, and that's all she sits on. So she doesn't come visit me. I go to her house. So, and usually if I go out with someone, I usually go out for coffee or meal or something. We might be getting a movie theater in Merritt. I know. Although it's been promised for the last 5 years. So, who knows? You never know. Yes, we were video chatting a couple days ago, and Kelly was doing laundry, and that's fine with me. That's totally fine. I know what it's like. And I don't have kids, and I know what it's like. So you must have a lot of laundry. I don't know how mothers do it. I really don't. Especially with like laundry and keeping the house clean and all the toys and all the stuff the kids leave around. I don't know how mothers keep their houses clean. Oh, I know. Mom's work is never done. I know. And I realized that, especially when I was looking after Kendra. I mean, I would look after her like, 8 or 9 hours, and she'd go home and I'd just be exhausted. I'd just go to bed, and I'm thinking, how do mothers do this, and fathers? How do they do it like 24 hours a day, 7 days a week? I don't know. I totally respect mothers and fathers, especially single mothers and fathers that do it on their own. That's just, oh, you guys are amazing. But I guess you do it because you love your kids, right? But I don't know how you do it. And I think it's wonderful that you love your kids enough to do that. And I feel bad for kids who that are being neglected and not taken care of. And it's awful. Yeah, I guess you kind of get used to it. It's kind of like after a while, it's life. You're right. And just like I got used to having Kendra around, it's weird not having. I mean, it's been, let's see, she moved in January, so January, February, March, April, May. So it's 7 months, and I still, even to this day, like once in a while, I'll turn around and I'm like, Kendra, can you? And I'm like, no, wait, sorry, forgot, she's not here. And I only looked after her for a year, so not even a year, about 9 months. So I can't imagine if a child died or something, that would just be like, or I have a friend whose baby died. I have 2 friends whose babies died in the last 6 months. And I'm just like, once you're used to the kids, it's such, I know it's a big part of your life. And it's just, I like losing Kendra, and I didn't really quote unquote lose Kendra. She just moved. And I can't imagine losing a child that died. It's horrible. I read a book recently about a child who was murdered, and I'm thinking that's got to be the hardest thing, is when a child is murdered. Don't know why I'm talking about that. Sorry. I'm Canadian. I say I'm sorry a lot. Sorry. But I don't say a lot, though. Although once in a while it does come out. I say a, and I'll be like, man, I'm so Canadian. And I notice it every time because there's such a thing that we know, like Canadians say a all the time, that when I say it, I'm like, oh man, I'm such a Canadian. Mm. Do I say sorry a lot or a? Which one are you talking about? Both? Really? Well, there you go. Didn't even know that. Well, I knew I say sorry a lot. Didn't know I say a lot. Probably do, though. You're right. What are British people known for saying? Like, I know that not all Canadians say a and all that stuff, but is there something that British people are known for? I think one thing is they're known for talking about the weather or something. But I think everybody does that. Oh. Yeah. There's got to be something you say that, I don't know. I know a lot of English people say right. Like they always say, not always, but they say, or not right. What's the word? There's something I noticed a lot of British podcasters say, and I can't even remember what it is. But they all seem to say it. And I can't think of what it is, but I don't think it's right. It's another word. But I noticed that all the podcasters I watch from Britain say that. Can't think of what it is. I know the Bakery Bears podcast. Kay there says things like, don't you, or she always says something at the end of her sentences. She'll say like, we went out, didn't we, or something like that. She'll say it. It's just funny. I don't know. I notice things like that. People say certain things all the time, like on the Naughty Nitwits podcast. What's her name? Leslie, she says, I don't know a lot. She says, I don't know. And it's just the way you are. I mean, it's no big deal. I just find it kind of neat. I find it comforting, actually, because you know who's talking. If someone's talking and they say something that they always say, I find it comforting because it's like, oh, yeah, that's the real person coming out, you know? Just like my mom, when she was in the hospital before she died, she told me she knew it was always me holding her hand because I've got this little mole right here, and she can feel it when she's holding my hand, so she always knew it was me holding her hand. So, you know. Oh, okay. Hi, yeah, you all right? Well, there you go. I did not know that. Even the strangers, eh? Huh. What do I say? I say hey a lot, like, hey, how you doing? Kind of thing. And I say how you instead of how are you. I'm like, how are you doing? It's kind of funny. Kind of reminds me of Friends, that show when Joey says, how you doing? But, oh, now I want to watch Friends. That was a good show. It had a lot of sex in it, though, so. But I like that show. That was a good show. My mom never used to let us watch it till I got older, and then I watched it anyways. Jamal says that? Really? That's funny. That's funny. I guess, you know, I don't know what to say to that. Men are men, I guess. Hey, how you doing? Oh, Jamal. I couldn't remember Jamal's name. I was trying to think of it. I knew it started with a J, and I was thinking Jared. No, that's not right. I remember Usman. Usman. I always say that wrong. Is it Usman? And I couldn't remember Jamal's name, so thank you for telling me. Because that's kind of embarrassing when you forget your friends' kids' names. Oh, Usman? Usman? Is it Usman or Usman? Why did you have to pick a complicated name, Kelly? Usman. Okay. Kind of like that name, though. It's growing on me. Usman. All right. I got to remember that. Sorry, I don't mean to insult you or anything, Kelly. I think it's a fine name and a wonderful name. I just can never say it right. Oh. Oh my goodness. I think my favorite names, like I had a miscarriage like about 20 years ago. About 18 years ago I had a miscarriage, and I'm pretty sure I had a miscarriage. I'm not sure because it was just, you know, like a week after I conceived or 2 weeks. So it was just a lot of blood and not really much. But if I did, I would have named the baby Cassalee if it was a girl, and that's spelled Kassa -Leigh, Cassaleana. And if it was a boy, it would have been Aiden Donald, because Donald was the father's name. And I liked the name Aiden, although I don't really like the name Aiden anymore, so yeah. Cassalee has always been my favorite name. That's a name I came up with for a character for a book I wrote when I was 16 and 19. I finished it when I was 19. And I love that name. So Cassalee. If you had a girl, Kelly, what would you call her? I have my friend's daughter's name is Janica, and it looks like it's spelled Janica, but it's Janica. Janica. It's really cute. Except she hates the name Jan, so they call her Nika instead of Jan. But it's Janica. I think that's cute. Then she's got a son named Zane. And Ryan's favorite name is Natalie for a girl, because we talked about it when we were kind of dating, not really dating, but going on a couple dates. We talked about our favorite names, and his favorite name for a girl is Natalie. Well, it's a good thing you got boys then. I always wanted a little girl. Although you're right, girls are really hard to handle sometimes, yeah. Especially around the age of 11 and 12, and when their body's starting to change. And yes, your prayers were answered. You got boys. That's good. I'd like one boy and one girl, or two girls and one boy, or two boys and one girl. I don't know what I want. But I'm getting old, so I probably won't have any kids. And besides that, I've got too many health problems. I don't want to make a kid go through, because I have a lot of genetic health or hereditary health problems. So don't want them to go through what I went through. So, but I've always wanted to have kids. I always thought I'd be, by the time I'm married, or by the time I'm 40, I'll be married with like 5 kids. But that's okay. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to enjoy life. Yeah. This month I got a GST check, which was nice. That's a tax in, I think it's just in BC. I'm not sure. No, it's in Canada. It's GST, and it's a tax that we have to pay. And if you make less than a certain amount of money a year, you get money back 4 times a year. So I got, in January, comes every 3 months. So yeah, 4 times a year. So I got my check this month, so that was nice. Got $120. So that's going towards groceries, and I was able to pay some on another bill. So that's good. All right, I'll see you later, Kelly. Have a good one. And I think probably I'm going to say goodbye, because Kelly was the only one who was on. So I'm just going to say goodbye, because I have nothing else to talk about. So I hope you enjoyed the Kelly and Cheryl show. Have a good one, everybody. God bless you in all you do. And thanks for watching. Again, if you want to do those animal rugs, check out Ira Rott's designs on Ravelry. They are paid for patterns. They're about $8 and something Canadian, $6 and something US. And go for it. They're wonderful crochets. Wonderful.